Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for LA is Darius Davis. fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Chargers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Herbert now. He gets this out to Spiller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's out right for Palmer. Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Herbert back to the air. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, Ram. Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Setting up the screen, Harris. No gain on the screen there at second down. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Home troops right.
Again, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Back. Low check.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Young off the bootleg. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebe now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Panthers.
Okay, now. Triple 38.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on second down is Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion right is Davis. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 8.
12.
Now it's Herbert. It's caught by Davis. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Crowd right.
In motion left is Davis. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Ready?
The play fake, now Young. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Slide for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
21.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. His throw complete right side of the tight end Parham. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he is out of bounds here. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And
he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young to throw it. Able to find Higgins. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion or give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young now. He'll get that complete to Albert O. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
10 cycles. Watch it, 6. Black shot.
2nd down, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, Kaplan.
Here's Herbert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Harris will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Young on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Here's 3rd down and 5. Young to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Joey Sly in the Panthers field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he will have a charge at first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Home trips right. Ray.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Harris running straight ahead. Down to about the 22 here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel